huh?
What?
Absolutely packed to capacity, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely.
I saw that this morning.
About 531 cars.
Nice.
Yeah.
Scott over here, and I was walking through the parking lot, and we saw what I'm going to call, for lack of a better term, an antique Porsche. Since I don't know that much about Porsche, I'll let Scott go ahead and explain away about the car.
So what we have here is a 1958 Porsche 356A, and the 356As were introduced into the United States market in 1956. And the A series continued until 1959. In 1960, they came out with the with the B series, which was very similar, just a few tweaks to the body. And finally, from 1964 to 1965 was the C series, and then in '66 they came out with the 912. So this particular car was imported to California. It's got a pretty incredible history to it. It was stolen in 1968 from the original owner, and it was gone for 2 years before it was found in the high desert of Utah, completely stripped.
Oh, man.
And by the time it was found, the original owner he was murdered from a drug deal gone bad, and so it went into the custody of the police, and they had it for a while for the investigation that they did, and then it sold at police auction. So from there it went to Texas, then from Texas it came up to Chicago. It had been through numerous accidents, restorations. It was racing for a while at Elkhart Lake in Wisconsin. And we ended up finding it at our next door neighbor's house, piled with boxes in her garage. And it had turned out that her husband had bought it, and he always wanted to restore it or make a racer out of it. And he passed away, and she knew that Chris and I were car guys, and she asked us if we'd be interested in it because she knew that we would do a restoration on it. I like to call it an outlaw or Frankenstein because, you know, it's not an original numbers matching. The motor is out of a 912. It's got a bigger camshaft and bigger pistons. This is a 2010 Porsche Carrera color. The car was originally ruby red, and then it had changed to a white at some point in its life, and then it had changed to a purple with a yellow nose. So it was modified quite a bit, but we didn't want to bring it back to original. We just kind of wanted to make it, you know, how it was for how we wanted it, because we certainly didn't plan on selling it or anything. And it's driven every day in the summer. I mean, we put so many miles on this car. It's meant to be driven.
How many miles are on it now?
70,000 is what the odometer shows. We can't verify that. It's been through so many different owners, and
yeah, who knows if that's even the original speedometer.
Right. I mean, the car was literally stripped out when it was found, so I'm guessing probably the dash is all replacement parts, and we know the doors are different. The boot and the bonnet are both stamped with different numbers, so it really is a combination of, you know, who knows what. So other than that, that's about. We've had it since 2010, and we took it apart piece by piece and just kind of brought it all back together, did the body work on it. It had a bunch of dents that had been covered up with Bondo. The floor was rusted out, which is very common on these cars. So, but it's been in a couple magazines. It's been in a calendar, a nationwide calendar. It's just a fun car, you know. We're having fun with it.
Well, glad to see it out here. We were just walking a lot, had that magnetic pull whoop right here. You see your pop opening the hood. I was like, to me, that looked like a very big tank. I asked him how big it's a tank, but it's wider, I guess, than it is tall.
Yeah.
But either way, so here we are having an interview with you about your fine car.
Yeah,
but it's got a magnetic pull. I mean,
Yeah,
it's obviously a vintage Porsche.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I'm not a purist. I'm just happy to see really nice cars going down the road because, well, look in the average parking lot at Walmart.
Yep.
Everybody's got everything that nobody wants.
Yeah, we've had a couple different reactions from Porsche enthusiasts. I mean, a lot of Porsche enthusiasts love it and love the fact that we just drive the heck out of it. Other purists, of course, are like, you know, get away from me. That's,
right.
But our intention is just to keep it and drive it, have fun with it. So.
Absolutely. Well, sure does look like a fun car to me.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, well, hey, thanks for talking.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks for talking with us.
Jump in.
Now, you've been sitting in all kind of cars last month.
Where's my boost button? I need the NOS. Where?
Go ahead.
Oh, it does nothing.
Probably gotta be turned on.
Right.
Oh, there. I didn't push hard enough.
That headlight goes on.
Does it go on? The headlight
Try
goes
it
on?
again. Yep.
Or if it's supposed to do that.
They're supposed to go on. There was a signaling.
Yep. It's a
in your-
German thing.
It's German, so when you hit the horn, the headlights actually come on to signal that you're approaching or
Yeah, if
signaling.
you're like at a four-way intersection and it's non-controlled with stop signs, they would honk the horn and the headlights would go on at the same time, so cars would, you know.
Meanwhile, over here, they consider that road rage.
Right, exactly.
Interesting. Figure out how to open the door first.
Yeah. He's got it. You know how many people grab the handle and try and pull on the handle, don't even realize that there's a push button.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Nice car. That wins the contest of the most boring car show pullout. That was a full send. That was no send. All right, guys, as you can see, the streets have basically cleared out. There's only a handful of cars here left that are maybe just going to get a drink or a burger or something. That's pretty much what we just did. We waited till everybody left, try to get you good shots of the cars leaving. We went ahead and had a drink and a burger. Yeah, I know I'm on a diet, but walking around in the sun makes you hungry. That'll be it for the day, I suppose. One thing I noticed, the event organizers, they try very hard to get you a good spot. So if you're coming down with your own car, I guess the key is come early. They have marshals throughout the place that basically radio ahead to the road where they line you up. So you'll be in a line and they radio ahead, they radio down to see where they're gonna put you. And they try to, when the place gets full like this, they start trying to get, they try to get more of the exotic cars and a little bit less of like your, lack of a better term, your normal, you know, stuff like I would run. Bikes, I mean, you could kind of squeeze a bike anywhere. Honestly, I was able to park my bike closer to the event than some of the other guys with some of the cars. But that's just the way it played out, just because I parked on the street over by houses. Obviously, they don't want the cars parking there, you know, that are part of the show. So yeah, if you bring a car here, early is the trick, no doubt about it. So with that, thank you for watching. Go ahead and check out fscspeedshop.com. That's where you'll find my merch. Cream Machine shirts like what I'm wearing right now, sporting. Got the Bubba Army logo, Cream Machine, the engine I built on the front. The other one I have available as of now is the Pinup Girl shirt. That's available right there, fscspeedshop.com. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, fsc_speed_shop. Find me there. With that being said, I am Steve Feschek. Have Matthew right here hanging with me as well. He's been very helpful today. This is FSC Feschek Speed and Custom Shop right here in Lake Mills, Wisconsin. What else can we do for you?